Americans are truly listening. But one of the things that you said today, which I thought was fascinating, was you talked to people about leaning in and talked about prioritizing the health and safety and no more bickering, no more finger pointing. Just hit the reset button. And I was cheering you on because honestly, I think that the finger pointing that's been going on against this administration, when we are dealing with something new, something we've never dealt with before, something we're not actually built or to deal with, you came out and said, enough, let's just do it.
Well, there was a wonderful tweet that I saw earlier where Ted Cruz retweeted AOC's tweet, and folks are starting to come together. We are at a critical inflection point in this country where we need to flatten the curve. We have a choice. Do we want to look more like South Korea with a lower mortality rate, or do we want to look more like Italy? And if we want to look more like South Korea, at the end of this, then we need everyone to understand we're not going to solve this problem from Washington, D.C. We're not going to solve it from the CDC in Atlanta. It's going to be solved at the community level, and it's going to be solved by people coming together. So really what I was trying to say today is I want people to use their energy, particularly in these next few critical weeks, to really push the information out to people that they can use to protect themselves. You are not helpless, America. You can wash your hands, you can social distance and stay home. We really need to lean into protecting our most vulnerable, people with chronic and severe medical conditions, especially the elderly, because we know that they are most at risk. And we also need to understand that when it comes to social distancing, if you're 30, if you're 20, if you're 15, we aren't doing these things so much to protect you because you are at low risk of having a severe complication from coronavirus. We're doing it to protect you, protect your grandmother, protect your nana, your pop, your auntie and your uncle. And so we all need to lean into these social distancing and mitigation measures to make sure we're keeping the most vulnerable among us safe. Coronavirus.gov for tips on how you can be a part of the solution.
All right. Doctor, the truth is that we've got over 300 million people in this country, and they say it's going to get worse before it gets better. I mean, that's inevitable. I mean, if we get all the testing, I mean, do we actually, there's not a cure. I mean, let's assume we find out someone tests positive. What then?
Well, an important point about testing, and we brought this up today during the press conference. If you have respiratory symptoms, if you're coughing, if you've got a fever, then you probably have an infectious disease of some kind. And to be honest, it is still more likely to be